On a shelf near the books lives an e-reader. It contains books that open up portals to other worlds. Worlds filled with adventure, danger, and mystery. Journey with me as we travel through the world of fantasy books. Hurry now, we must not delay. The guide beckons with e-reader in hand. Let us begin. Some of the earliest fantasy stories were the chivalric romances of the Middle Ages, and the fairy tales that were spread by word of mouth and song. The Hobbit was one of the books that brought fantasy into the spotlight and would open the door that allowed millions of people to venture into Middle-earth. The Hobbit is easy to read and tells the story of Bilbo Baggins. Bilbo is an unassuming fellow who enjoys his quiet life and his pipe. He soon finds himself drawn into an epic quest and the owner of an incredible ring. The Hobbit is a fun read that allows you to escape into another world. The digitally enhanced versions on the e-readers offer many extras, including voice clips of Tolkien reciting some of the poems. A must for a Hobbit and Tolkien collector. The Crown of Eden contains a magical stone that is both a blessing and a curse. The crown can either bring out the best in a person or the worst. In the midst of chaos, the crown vanished along with the Mad King Perivale. An ancient prophecy promises that the crown will be restored when a 100-year-old prophecy is fulfilled by the marriage of a fair princess to Perivale's descendant. The prophecy appears to fall into chaos when an evil enchantress begins to alter the prophecy. Now it is up to a strong blacksmith turned knight to find the Crown of Eden and save the fair Valana from the clutches of a horrible fiend. The Crown of Eden is an excellent story written by a man whose painting of C.S. Lewis hangs in Wheaton College. He also painted the painting that became the book's cover. In 1882, the residents of the mining community of Hyde River swore an oath that frees them from any moral obligation. From that day forward, their corrupt and evil acts begin to grow until a creature of pure evil is born. This creature now hunts throughout the night, devouring those that have been marked. The Oath is an excellent adventure/fantasy suspense novel by Frank Peretti. In the world of Nagelstones, humans, goblins, ogres, and many other races are forced to live together when Earth and their world merge into one. The series follows an aspiring stage magician named Martin, a goblin professor named Bugbear, and a warrior woman named Magda, who all find themselves thrown together in the changed 19th century Midwest. It is a fun adventure in a familiar world that has been remade. Joe Gray is a detective. He is also a tomcat living in the human world of Molina Point, California. Gifted with the ability to speak and understand the human language and read, Joe thinks he is the king of cats. His dream ends when a man is murdered and Joe realizes that he is the only witness. Joe Gray works behind the scenes to catch the killer and find that hunting criminals is like hunting rabbits, a task that he is very good at. The Joe Gray series is a fresh take on the detective genre and an excellent read. Thanks for taking the journey with us. Do you have a favorite fantasy series? Feel free to talk about it in the section below. Have a great night. This is Thomas Rowe for Guy e-Reader.